Give him a few minutes. Headhunter should be popping in here soon.
Yeah, I just got a notification.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing about StreamYard. I like it because it's quick about sending it out. Hey, Kentucky.
Maurice, you better hush.
Hey, Outdoors. Maurice, welcome. You guys have your questions ready for this guy?
Yeah, why haven't you put out a video in forever?
No, that was far from my mind, but I already knew that answer.
I'm actually going fishing tomorrow.
Good. I want Monday in the rain.
I'm going with.
I went up Monday in the rain. What happened? He froze up. Hey, Jason. Going to try to get him to reload. I caught plenty of bluegills, and I got about 5 vacuum sealed bags of shad. I caught 2 cats, one 35 pounds and one 45. It's too wet out to do a video because my phone ain't waterproof. Hey, Jays. Having a little bit of technical difficulties on Palmetto's end. Don't know what happened. So how you doing, Maurice? Outdoors in Maryland, how are you doing? Hey, Jaw Jerker. Not much. What you up to? Well, Jaw Jerker, you just been promoted. Well, my stupidity, I went out Monday in the drizzling rain in t-shirt, shorts, and tennis shoes. Fishing. Hi, Jake. Here we go.
All right, well,
welcome back. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
I know
it just went blank, and I restarted my router.
Oh, you think it could have been router problem?
I don't know. My phone was working fine. Doesn't matter. I'm back.
That's good. We got sticks in here.
Uh-oh, you got that coronavirus.
No, I got a cold from dancing out in the rain with a fish. That ain't the coronavirus. That's being out there in shorts and t-shirts and tennis shoes. fishing.
It was 84 degrees here today.
It was 65 Monday when I was out there in the rain fishing.
Hello, Jake. There you go, Kentucky, outdoor Maryland. Well, right now I'm fishing with braid and mono.
What's your largest pound test and braid you'd use?
Well, people are gonna call me crazy. My dad thinks I'm crazy, but I fish with 85-pound braid to a 50-pound mono leader.
Actually, for up here on the Mississippi, I would not call you crazy.
And the reason why I fish with a smaller size leader than my braid is because I want to be able to pop the hook off.
Right. You want to be able to save your sinker and everything else.
That's right.
That's why I wouldn't call you crazy, because up here in the Mississippi, you got all kinds of stuff out there in that current that you can get snagged up on.
I have one fish for the rest of my life. That depends on if I'm eating it or catching it.
If I had to pick one fish for the rest of my life,
that's what Kentucky Catfishing asked. I'd like to catch catfish, but I would probably, for sustainability, I don't know. There's a bunch of different scenarios. I mean, bluegill are easy to catch, and
bluegill and crappie are both easy to catch. Perch,
and there's a bunch of them. So,
oh yeah,
if it was like a survival scenario, I would definitely pick bluegill.
Bluegill's easy. You can catch 30 of them in less than 15 minutes.
That's right.
Just with number 6 hook and wax worms.
What's up, jaw jerker?
What got you into fishing?
My dad. My dad brought me up fishing, so I've always just fished.
What really got you hooked into catfishing?
Well, we've always catfished. We've run trot lines before. We've caught them on rod and reel, but a couple years ago, I had just gotten my little boat, and I was out bluegill fishing, and I just had these old catfishing rods set up combos, and so I just threw one out into the channel while I was fishing some like logs for bluegill, big bluegill like copperhead brim.
Right.
And then before I could even get the anchor set, a catfish had jerked the pole out of the water, out of the boat.
Damn.
So, yeah, and so I looked up just enough time to see my contender, a Shakespeare combo, going across the river. It was going pretty fast too, so I imagine it was a monster.
I'm sure.
I put the brim buster up, and I packed up and went out to some deeper water and just started dragging for catfish. I didn't even know that's what it was called at the time, but I just put a bait in the water and just started drifting with it.
I've never been on a boat. I've always been bank fishing.
You've never been on a boat, period?
Nope.
Wow.
Everybody always tells me bank fishermen cannot catch a big cat.
That's not true.
No, I proved it to them 5 times down the Kaskaskia last year. They brought in 20-pounders, and I pulled in my stringer that had 3 50-pounders on it.
Nah, that's cool. I know you can catch big fish from the bank, but I never knew that you'd never been on a boat before.
I've never been on a boat. Kentucky wants to know what your biggest blue is.
I'm guessing around 50 pounds. I didn't buy a scale until this year, actually, so I never really weighed them. And now that I got the scale, I can't get a big one.
Well, hey, I got a scale that went up to 110 pounds finally, a digital one.
Yeah, I got the Whisker Seeker one, the orange one.
Yeah.
And I got the fish grippers that came with it too, which I don't really care for those, but I'd rather put a glove on and grab it myself.
Oh, that's what I do normally. Until I put it down, then I put that the plastic fish grips in their mouth and hold on to them.
See, the last plastic fish grips I had, I had about a 35-pound blue catfish, and I reached down and I grabbed him with the fish grips. And when I pulled him up, he rolled and snapped the fish grips in half. So I stopped using those.
Oh, I've had a 60-pound blue break one. I had a 70-pound blue break two 50-pound catfish scales.
Mm.
So I finally went on Amazon, found this one for 110 pounds weight. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And I haven't found anything big enough to break that one yet. I came close to one.
Yeah, this scale I got from Whisker Seeker is pretty high rated. But like I said, since I got it, which hadn't been that long, the biggest fish I've got on it 17 pounds. I see a question. What's my favorite bait? Um, Anything fresh, really. But what do I fish with mostly is frozen stuff because I don't have time to catch bait. And so and I don't live close enough to a bait shop that has live herring. Now about 30 minutes away where I'm going fishing tomorrow, they have live blueback herring that you can get. And so I'll get some of those. If I can get out there early enough, so tomorrow I'm going to go catch some bluegill with KB. If y'all know KB Anglers, I'm going fishing
Right.
pops tomorrow.
I watched a lot of his videos. He does some good ones.
Yeah, he's coming down to fish my lake because the Monster Quest tournament is down here.
Right.
And so he wants me to take him out, and I said, "Well, don't get your expectations too high." So we'll see. Hopefully, I can put him on some fish.
All right, here's a question that's going to probably make you think.
Oh no, not think.
All right, for a beginner, what kind of rod, reel, and line setup would you suggest for a beginner in catfishing?
Doesn't matter. Go to Walmart and just get whatever's cheapest. I'm serious. I mean, you don't want to get you want a stiff rod. Like you don't want a little thin rod and reel.
No.
But they have catfish combos. They have ugly sticks. That's what I fish with. All my rod and reels, except for my my 2 Penn battles, came from Walmart. Every single one.
I haven't found no good pin rods at Walmart.
No, not Penn rods. My Penn
The reel?
reels. All my rods are ugly sticks.
If I want pin, I have to go out to Bass Pro.
Yeah, I fish spinning reels, Avid.
I got spinning reels.
That's all I fish with is spinning reels.
I got a Pin Pierce 8000 and a Pin Pierce 6000.
Yeah, yeah. I have the Fierce 5. I have 2 Fierce 5s, and I have 2 Battle 5s.
Those are good ones, the Battle Fives.
Yeah, they're saltwater, but I like them because they're tougher.
What's your favorite hook? Jonathan Bevan wants to know.
Whatever.
I still have 2 ugly sticks, one 7-foot and one 9-foot.
Sorry, I'm using my phone hotspot now.
Okay. It didn't matter what the hooks, types of hooks. What do you think about team catfish hooks? No, he froze up again. Whisker, this is something I'm trying out. I want to try to have a different cat fisherman off YouTube every week on live. Oh, I understand. It'll happen.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't know what keeps happening. The next time it does it, I'll just do live. I'll do it from my phone instead.
All right. John,
You were asking me about hooks. I really just buy whatever's cheapest. I tend to like the Gamakatsu circle hooks. But I like
Team Catfish circle hooks.
Yeah, I like those too. The ones I haven't tried are the mustard ones. I'd like to try those one day.
I've had 4 of them break at the eyelet.
Oh, really?
John Jerker wants to know what your favorite rig is.
Santee rig.
Fancy rig?
Santee.
Oh, Santee rig.
Yeah. I'll go get one. Hold on. I'll show you.
Hey, Mike. I know a Carolina rig. And the Santee Coop. Hey, Mr. Sampson. Welcome. I'm missing somebody. How you doing, Ozark?
All right, we're going to try my phone now. All right.
Better service.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't know what the deal is with that. I can't see the comments, though. Let me see if I can. Everyone can see and hear you. Here we go, chat.
Right. Hi, Andrew. Welcome. If you have any questions for Palmetto, please type them into the comments.
All right. Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right. I can't see y'all because I have the comments up, but I went out and got a Santee rig for you. For those people who aren't familiar with Santee rig. So this is how I store it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got the float, and I just put the hook in the bottom so it doesn't catch you.
Right.
And so when I want to use it, I just pull the hook out, slide the bobber up a little bit.
All right.
There we go. So on this end, we got the just a swivel.
Yeah, that's a swivel barrel swivel.
Then I got 50-pound leader going to a cigar float.
Yeah, pinch floats.
Mm-hmm. And then just a little rattle. I got these for free. I won on the Catfish Weekly show.
Yeah.
And Chubby Cat Outdoors sent me some. And then I just got a little
Glow-in-the-dark bead.
Yeah, a little rubber bead.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what kind of hook this is. It's a circle hook, but
that looks like a Gamakatsu.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's not Gamakatsu, I think.
Yeah, it's 10.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That'd hurt.
So to store it, all I do is just put it right up in here like this. And I just pull the slack out. And that way it doesn't get hung up on anything.
See, the Cooper rig I make that I store, I took a piece of cardboard.
Oh, yeah. Well, my wife got me this for Christmas.
That's how I do. This is how I have mine stored on a piece of cardboard.
I can't see you. Because I got the comments up.
Oh, okay.
I guess I can get rid of the comments. So you'll just have to read the comments to me.
Oh, well. That's how I got mine stored.
Shoot, I don't even know how to get back. Man, I feel so old right now, man.
Technology kicking your butt.
There we go. So I got this.
That's how I got mine stored. On a piece of
that's cool. So I got this little strike bait folio.
Okay.
It's just got a few little pouches in it.
I didn't think about that.
Now, what I'm actually running on my Santee rigs now, I have chubby knockers on there. And that's basically like a dragon shad or we got demon dragon.
Right.
And so just the rattle instead of the float. But I didn't, I mean, I guess I could go get one, but it's the same thing.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, Finn, Secret TV. Have you seen Chunky Cat's last live video?
Say it again.
Have you seen Chunky Cat's last live video?
Man, the only last live thing I saw was I saw a little bit of Patriot Catfish on Wednesday. So I'm pretty active in my church.
Right.
And so I host a small group, which it has about 40 people, and it's not really even that small, but on Monday nights. So I miss Catfish Weekly during the semester. And then on Wednesday nights, I have a smaller group. It's called a DNA, and it's just 4 men. We get together and we read scripture, and we basically are advocates, or not advocates, accountable for each other.
Right.
So that's on Wednesday night. And then I'm a high school assistant principal, so I'm always going to sporting events, and
right.
Usually the Friday nights are shot. So whenever I catch your show, it's usually in the car on the way home.
Well, Chunky always tries to do one on Thursday nights. And he took
Thursday nights I have worship band practice.
He took a couple topwater lures that were hollow with the rattles in it.
Yeah.
Float on top. He took the hooks off of it and put red, white, and blue stickers on it to make it like a Santee Cooper rig, which rattles, and the hook behind it. And boy, he's been catching some big blues and cats off.
Really?
Yeah. 2 nights in a row. I mean, 2 lives. His first live, he did 7 fish, 7 catfish, 110 pounds. The second night, he did 4 catfish with 62 pounds with the same rigs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, really? He keeps moving from one spot to another spot. And he always catches them when tides are coming in or tides are going out.
So I got my computer up next to me, and I'm actually watching the stream
That's
and
good.
it wouldn't let me stream. When I did the Catfish Weekly show, it wasn't a big deal at all. So I don't know what's going on.
I have no clue. It could be.
Obviously, my phone's working on the Wi-Fi, so maybe my computer's dumb.
You may have to go in and do a cleansing, defrag it.
Well, it's a MacBook, so you don't really do that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I got a MacBook too, so.
Wow.
What made? How's your boat coming along?
Yeah, it's got the cover on it.
No, last time you
That's how it's
building
going.
it.
Huh?
Last time you talked about it, you was fixing on it.
Yeah, but you're never done fixing on a boat, are you?
No, it's just another bill you have to pay.
That's right. So I think we got it running, but then when I got it running, work really cranked back up. And you know what I've discovered about myself, and if I'm being completely honest, I'm an old Southern boy. I'm down here in South Carolina. I do not like fishing in the cold. If you watch any of my videos, I got shorty shorts on and a t-shirt, which isn't really a great look for me, but I don't like to be out there in the cold. So it's a combination of me not trusting my boat and not being comfortable with my boat out there. And, even when it gets me out there, if you got a boat that's acting up on you, that's all you're thinking about and you're not enjoying it.
We don't need to repeat what happened down in Tennessee with the 3 bass fishermen.
What happened?
The boat and then went through the floodgates. They found the boat and they finally found the bodies of the 3 2 days ago, 9 miles away.
Yikes. No, I'm not having that kind of problem. It's just, whenever I don't trust my engine, I don't know.
Well, he's having engine problems according to what they said, and he still went out with it.
Yeah.
Trailer getting going home.
Rob, I would not like ice fishing.
I'm from Montana. I've done ice fishing.
Well,
I love it.
Rob just said you would love ice fishing, and I just said I don't like the cold, so I don't know where he got that from.
I moved here from Montana, and in the wintertime I'd take a 50-gallon drum and cut in half, on metal skids, build a fire out on it, drill my holes 10 feet away from the barrel, ice fish and keep warm. I'd catch some nice northerns, lake trouts, wing cods, all kinds of good sized fish out of there.
Mm.
But when that wind picks up, if you don't have a canopy around, you're going to be a popsicle.
No, sir. Not me.
I've seen a lot of people lose their vehicles through the ice.
Not me. Not me.
What advice would you give for a new fisherman, cat fisherman?
I don't know. It's going to be – it just depends on your resources, really. I mean, if money's not an issue for you, then, yeah, go have fun, buy all the stuff, get into it, get what you can. But if you're like me, my mistake was I just tried to get everything at once. Don't do that because you get all these notions in your head. I'm going to catch the biggest, baddest catfish out there, and I need this, and I need that, and I need this, and I need that. And then you get out there and you don't use half of it, or you end up going into debt or whatever. Just get out there. And that's me talking to myself a couple years ago. So,
see, that's one good thing I don't have a credit card for. I pay for everything in cash. So if I have the cash, I get it. If I don't need it.
Yeah.
But then again, I'll cut a bill in half just to get something I need for fishing. And take the rest of the bill next payday.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to manipulate my paychecks.
Well, what I did, and I'm fine now. But I got this notion to start a YouTube channel, thinking I was gonna change the world and teach everybody how to catfish, and you're just not going to.
No.
Just be okay with not being a YouTube phenom. You know, you can do it all on your phone. I went out and I got 2 or 3 GoPros. Now I got them for good deals now. But and I got the 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 mounts and the hardware and all that stuff, and you just don't need all of it.
Right. I see a lot of bank fishermen use coolers and sticks and everything to prop their rods up on. And I'm thinking, like, it only takes one big fish and that rod's gone. Why don't they use a rod holder when it's only $8 a rod holder?
Yeah, I lost one, and that story I told you about how I got started. I hadn't put rod holders on my boat yet, and so I didn't think I was going to catch anything because I had never caught a catfish in that spot. And little did I know there was a monster down there waiting on it.
Oh yeah, those flatheads, they love to lay in wait on wood. They love to hide under woods.
It might have been a flathead. I don't know. I didn't ever see it.
True. Anybody have questions for Palmetto or Kevin? Hey, Norman. Welcome to the show.
Stormin' Norman.
Yep, he's storming in the gate late.
Oh, Stormin' Norman we're Facebook friends now. He likes to post on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, especially meals he gets from work. Hey, he's a good guy. He's been helping me with his meet and greet.
Oh, yeah. I enjoy it. Maurice, what's your biggest catfish, man? That's somebody I want to meet. I want to meet Maurice Kaysen. I mean, I want to meet everybody in here, but Maurice is one of those guys that he's been, everything I put out, he watches and comments on, and he's always here. And I saw him in somebody's video from CatCon a few years ago. It might have been KB. So I know what it looks like. 65. Wow. Okay. So
Andrew wants to know what's your favorite rig, Texas rig or Carolina rig?
Santee rig.
I know the Santee rig.
But you asked what my favorite rig is. That's it.
I know. I mean, do you tie it to a Carolina rig or to Texas rig?
I don't know what a Texas rig is.
Texas rigs with a weight on the bottom, then put up.
Well, no, a Santee rig is its own thing. I guess it's closer to
it's like a sinker slide on the line.
Yeah. So it's closer to a Santee rig, but it's not really a Santee rig. You can, my sinkers slide they slide up and down the line.
Right.
Some people hook them onto the swivel so that they stay down, but I find that you get hung up more often that way.
All right, Felicia. Have a good night. Hey, catfish and crappies, how you doing?
Bye, Felicia.
Stormin' Norman's personal best. Come on, pop up.
I see
there it is. Well, hopefully I'm going to change that when he comes up in April for the meet and greet. Paris, he has a Ozark Fishing store online, don't you?
Yeah.
Anybody else have questions? What do you think of carp fishing for bait? Carps and suckers.
What I think of them?
Yeah, for bait.
I never used them.
I've used them quite a bit. The carps, the suckers, the Asian carps, and the silver carp, they work good, but that you have to cut the skin off when you're done with it because it won't come off the hook. It's harder for the catfish to get it off the hook.
Oh, okay.
So when they hit it, they have to hit it hard to get it. I tell you what, those big blues, they don't care. They just hit it as they're going down the river.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I guess somebody asked what my funniest fishing story was. I can't remember. There's probably one funnier than this, but I remember when I was maybe 8 or 10. My dad and I were out just shellcracker fishing. It's a red-eared sunfish. That's what we call it. And it was right at dusk, and we saw a stump. And my dad said that I don't remember that stump being there. And so he had like a top water plug or something for bass, and he took it out and he threw it over by the stump. And it wasn't a stump; it was a baby alligator.
Oh,
and
crap.
It grabbed the plug and hooked itself. He pulled it in. Now, don't judge my father. This was a long time ago, and there was a lot of Bud Lights that day. But we took the alligator back to the landing, and I walked it around with a fish stringer for a leash in the boat landing and into the bait shop and into the bar there. And we did let it go. It lived. But probably wasn't the best thing to do when you're talking about a baby gator, because we probably took it out of its natural habitat. But that's almost 30 years ago that we did that.
I'm sure you had some comments on that one.
Oh yeah, Maurice. When I'm choosing my spot, well, it depends. So if I'm drifting, I'm usually dragging baits. And so up in Lake Moultrie where I fish, I look for rolling flats. So just where the bottom goes up and down on your depth finder, and I find it on those levels either bumpy flats or steady level changes where it'll be like 8 to 10 feet, and then it'll drop down to 15, and it'll come back up. And usually on the rise, the catfish they'll hang out right there, close to the ledge, and then usually when you go up that rise, you'll get hit every time. So that's what I look for when I'm dragging baits. And just like when I'm catfishing in the river or if I'm anchored, I'm looking for some kind of drop off or trees, rocks, things like that. And I don't have all I have is a little $99 fish finder deal. So I can't really see much, but how deep it is. But I kind of can tell by the bank. If the bank is really sheer, or if there's a really tall wall in the bank, there's a phone to the water. That usually means there's a gradual drop off, and it's not usually where I would fish. Also, if I want to anchor up like on a bend in the river, I'll anchor up right at the bend coming around. Talking about like if you find a channel that runs into another channel or a channel that runs into the main river system, right there is a good hot spot for fish. Now, when I'm shellcracker fishing, which I'm going to do a lot of shellcracker fishing videos, hopefully here in the next month or so, I'm looking for beds, and so I'm looking for bubbles. I'm smelling for just smelling for the fish. I'm looking for muddy water, because what they'll do is the males will go in and they'll make the bed and they'll fan the mud, and then the females will come in and lay the eggs, and then the males will sit there and actually guard the nest, and the females they'll lay the eggs and then they'll go back out deep. But the males will stay on the eggs, and if it's shallow enough, you'll see the fish going back and forth, and they'll be just big black blobs, and you'll see the fish going back and forth. And 9 times out of 10, you can't catch them like that because they're not feeding; they're just protecting. And so when we get on a bed of shellcracker, usually what they're doing, we drop the red worm right there in front of their face, and they pick it up, and they're moving it off of the bed. And so you'll see the cork just dragging across the top of the water. It doesn't actually go down.
Right.
So when they drag it, you snag them, and we catch what we call titty brim because they're so big. You got to hold them on your titty to get the hook out.
I've caught a few of them up here like that.
So, but we get on a bed. We get on a bed of those, and in South Carolina, you can keep 30 per angler per day. So my dad will go out there. My dad and I will go out there and tear them up. We'll come back with 60 fish, and then clean them up, put them in the freezer. My braid Hermano, again, I'm a little weird, so I use fish spinning reels. And I know I'm not looking at the cameras because I'm using my phone and I'm trying to look at the screen. I got 2 screens up, so forgive me for that. But I fish spinning reels, and so I'll fish 85-pound braid on my spinner reel, and then for my leader, it'll be 50-pound mono. And that's because if I get hung up, I want to be able to pop that hook off so I can save the rest of the rig. And the only thing I lose is the hook. It's weird. My dad doesn't agree with me. All my father fishes with is 17-pound mono. His leader is 17-pound. His main line is 17-pound, and he claims he's never lost anything. But
we all know how it goes.
Old man likes to tell some stories too.
Right.
I like the lake for catfishing because I can cover a lot more water, use less fuel, and use less energy. I like to drift a lot and drag baits. Think that you cover more water and you don't have to pull up an anchor every 20 minutes and you don't have to reel in all your rods every 20 minutes. I'm a lazy person, and so if I can throw baits out the back and drag for miles, as long as I'm catching one here or there, I'm happy. And you just keep moving. Not to say I don't like to anchor. If I'm fishing at night, I'm definitely going to anchor. But when I'm fishing shellcracker and when I'm fishing for brim, I definitely prefer the river, and not for anything else, but I just know the river better for those species. Summertime. I said earlier, I don't like fishing in the cold because I like to wear my shorty shorts and t-shirts. I don't like having to bundle up. I like being able to stick my hand in the water or jump in the water when I want to get cool. I live in South Carolina and it gets really hot down here. And it doesn't get that cold, but it'll get in the 20s. It got in the 20s this winter. But we're already back up in the 80s now, so I'm looking forward to getting out on the boat. What was the other part of that question?
Day or night. Day or night.
I'm glad I can't catch coronavirus through the internet.
No, that's just being stupid dancing out in the rain with catfish. I haven't been around anybody that had coronavirus.
I like the daytime fishing better just because it's easier. Like I said, I'm lazy, and when I go night, and part of that is because of the boat I have is just not adequate for catfishing. When I got it, I was big into shellcracker fishing. And like I said, when that catfish hit my pole, it changed my mind on everything. I kind of gave up shellcracker fishing for a little while to chase catfish. So now my dream boat, that is, I want a big pontoon boat. I can put a wash down tank on. I can put a big coffin box in. I can have a plastic covering so that I can go fishing in the cold and not be miserable. So yeah, that's my dream boat, is a big pontoon. I used to have one. I used to have a 24-foot Bentley pontoon, but I didn't fish. I didn't fish that much back then. I was more into partying back then. I don't know what that last question was. I can't remember.
Do you ever fish in the rain?
Not
Headhunter
on
wanted to know.
Not on purpose. I know I probably sound like the worst cat fisherman ever, but I like to be comfortable. I'm a big guy and I like to be comfortable. I don't like to be miserable out in the water. If I'm gonna be miserable, I might as well stay at home.
Oh, I understand that one. But in the summertime, if it rains, I'll stay out there because I know it's not going to last long.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
if it's
and the lake
spring
I
like it
fish.
is now, I went against my better judgment when it started raining. I could have went and set my truck, but I didn't. I stayed out in the rain.
Well, you don't have it
I
on a
thought
boat. You better get in that truck.
I was trying to be Monty Macho, like a 20-year-old boy.
Okay. I got you.
I try to act tough.
Yeah, I like the sun trackers. Those aren't, without going too much into it because it's boring. My wife and I are station issues. You hear me?
Yeah.
So we're kind of putting buying anything on hold for a little while.
Another reason why I like bank fishing is I can have a fire and not have to worry about burning down a boat.
That's true. Not. There's
And
not
even
too
if it's
much
raining, that fire.
here. Say again. What'd you say?
There's I said there's not too many places or too many items that you can put on the boat where you can have a fire without burning it down.
Yeah. You still got me coming through all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So a pontoon boat is in the mix, but we got to figure out what our housing situation is going to be first. It'd be wrong. What's my fishing video? Catfish Headhunters asked me that.
Yeah.
Norman.
Yep.
Cat
What's
Palmetto
what's your
Cats.
favorite fishing video?
Oh, what's my? I don't know. I like on YouTube. I like kayak catfish. Did y'all
Okay,
get that?
what's your vehicle? No.
I have an F-150.
What was your video again?
Am I not coming through? Okay.
You're breaking up a little bit.
All right, hang on. Am I all right now?
Yeah.
All right. I like watching kayak catfish. Yeah, I must not be
All
coming.
right. Stormer Norman means what fishing vehicle do you drive?
I don't understand that question.
I'm thinking it means your truck or a car that you take your boat with to the lake.
I drive a Ford F-150.
Whisker Whisper, do you like catfishing the mouth of creeks?
Sure.
Yeah, because that's a heck. The mouth of creeks is a good feeding spot
Oh yeah.
for big fish going in and out of the creeks. It's a good ambush point.
Sure is.
All right. What's the next question, people? When do you think you're going to upgrade to your next boat?
So I guess, did y'all hear what I talked about with my house?
No, I didn't hear that.
So we have some foundation issues with our house. And so we're kind of in like a little legal battle with that. So we're holding off making any big purchases. So after we figure all that out, we'll get back into thinking about a boat.
Okay. Andrew, live bait or cut bait?
Both.
Exactly. How did you get started fishing? Crappie and catfish wants to know.
I've been fishing since I can remember. Just started catfishing about 2 years ago. Just I told this story a little bit earlier. I was out brim fishing, shellcracker fishing, and I just threw a catfishing set up in the water, and one of them yanked it out the boat because I didn't have any rod holders. So that got me hooked on catfishing primarily.
Yeah, I'm doing good. 11 people in here, 16 thumbs up.
Am I coming through all right?
Yeah, now you are.
Okay, good.
Just every once in a while, you get a little bit of a lag in there.
Yeah, it got some weird stuff going on over here. I don't understand it.
Chad Fields wants to know PB on all 3 species of cats.
Well, I've only ever caught one flathead, and I caught it in October, and that was probably about 4 pounds. Channel cat, probably about 8 pounds. And then I've caught 8 to 12 pound channel cat before. I've caught a pretty big one. And then blue cat's probably a little bit over 50.
Stink baits, Maurice wants to know.
Yeah, if I'm keeping catfish and if I want to catch some to eat and I don't have that much time, then I'll bump down a canal with some stink bait. So what I mean by that is I'll use what you call a Texas rig with the weight on the bottom.
Right.
And I'll just load up a stink bait holder with some stink bait. And I'll just bump down the diversion canal, just bump it off the bottom and catch anywhere from 2 to 8 pound catfish doing that on a little medium action rod and reel. So that's pretty fun.
Andrew,
I prefer blue cats. I don't understand blues or blue cat. Yes.
I think you meant blues or flatheads.
Well, I've only been privileged to catch one flathead.
I've caught several flatheads.
Santee Lakes, we're well known for our blue cats. And I mean, there's some big flatheads here too, but they're usually in the river, or up in the upper lake in all the stumps and stuff.
The Kaskaskia, where I like to do a lot of fishing, is known for the big blues, but they also have big flatheads in there too.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to get near the bridges, under the bridges to get to them.
Yeah, and like I said, the type of fishing I like to do, I like to drag baits across sandy flats, so the mussel flats, and because that's what I like to do. I usually catch blue catfish doing that. Well, I've never caught a flathead dragon.
If you like dragging baits, the Kaskaskia River, you'd love it.
Okay.
Because I mean that center out there is deep. It has sandy flats. It has mud flats. It changes over, and every once in a while you may come up under some sunken hidden branches there, where you find some flatheads.
Cool.
But you don't see none of that stuff on top, only by reading the top of the water where it boils around it and stuff.
Yeah, probably when I get a reliable boat, I'll probably target flatheads more often. But again, it's a boat I don't trust. Let's talk about some bummed out talking about my broken boat.
All right, what's your best rod? Your best catfish
My best
rod, real
rod?
combo. Yep.
Well, all of them are ugly sticks, and
Okay.
probably my pin battle too, and ugly stick, medium heavy. I
Like,
have two ugly stick big waters, so I just got those over the fall because I went to Walmart and they had one mispriced for $14.95 instead of $50. So
wow.
yeah,
You can't
I
you can't do that on clearance.
yeah, man. I think it was a mistake, and so when I took it up there, I was like, "There's no way this is going to ring up for that price," and it did. So okay, well, I mean the barcode's on there. I didn't put it on there. I'm not cheating them. I still feel guilty though.
Hey, when I got my big game catfish rod, it was at $25, and it's a $50 rod reel combo. That's what they.
Yeah, but they. I don't think they
No,
meant to
this
put
one
this
wasn't
one on
supposed to
sale.
be on sale.
Oh, okay.
This wasn't supposed to be on sale, but it was marked down to $25. So that's what they rung me up out. It's 25.
Gotcha.
So I got an 8-foot medium heavy big game catfish rod for $25. But I'm going to do a drawing for that one. That's a meet and greet, so one of the guys there can have a new rod.
So I'm gonna try to go live for a little bit tomorrow. Me and KB and Pop are going fishing. They're coming down to fish Santee tomorrow, and I'm gonna take them out. They're getting ready for the Santee Cooper Monster Quest tournament. I'm not gonna be able to fish it because I have to go to a prom. But they're gonna come down and pre-fish it, and I'm gonna take them out. So I'm gonna try to go live. I'm definitely gonna make it video for the first time in a long time. So y'all check me out tomorrow. I'll be streaming live at least for a little while. I'm not streaming the whole day,
No.
but and then look out for a video hopefully coming out. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel,
Yeah, go check out Palmetto
shameless
Cats.
plug, shameless plug. What prom dress am I wearing? It's gonna be camouflaged and about hip length with some stiletto pumps. They're gonna be clear.
Man, you gonna make me cough up a lung on that one.
Hadn't even told you what my wife's wearing yet.
What's she wearing?
Never mind. Let me stop.
Let's keep it clean.
That's right.
Let's keep it clean.
Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm assistant principal at a high school, and so the 21st is when Monster Quest is, and we have a prom that night, and so I could fish the day before, but then whoever's team I was on would be a man down the next day. So it is what it is.
Yep.
Anyone in chat close to South Carolina going to the YouTuber tournament. I am excited about that. It's going to be a cheap trip for me because I'm only 3 hours away, and I'm planning on camping out in my truck.
If I went to that, I'd camp out there somewhere. Pitch a tent,
Yeah.
have a fire, and camp out.
I told Patriot James, I was like, "Hey man, just let me camp in your front yard." There shouldn't be too many. I know there's some women YouTubers that are coming out, but there shouldn't be too many other ladies out there, so I may not have to worry about showering. Just kidding.
Well,
Hopefully people will start selling toilet paper by the time that comes.
I don't have that problem here.
I went to Walmart after work. We were out, and I actually had to get toilet paper. I ended up spending like $200 at Walmart. People are crazy down there, man. The people are going crazy. They're buying everything up.
Here, it's not that crazy.
Chad, you don't have to have. All you have to have is one subscriber. You have to have for the YouTuber tournament. You just have to have a YouTube channel.
Yep, that's all you need is a YouTube channel.
Yep. So come on out, Chad Fields. You have to text Patriot James through his Facebook to let him know you're coming though. There's his channel is Patriot Catfishers of America.
Right.
And everything that's so the entry fee is only $25. Now I have put a challenge out there for everybody to double that to bring $50 because 100% of the proceeds go towards a veterans organization that puts out flags and wreaths on veteran graves up there where Patriot lives. So all the money goes. There's no pot. So if you win, you get a trophy, and he's got some prizes. But basically, it's a fun tournament, which is the only kind of tournament I want to do. So
that gave me an idea to try to do something after this meet and greet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've challenged everybody on his live feed, which now he's got over 1,000 subscribers, so he can actually go live. Yeah, the honor guards. Thank you, Maurice. So he can actually go live from YouTube, and he doesn't have to use StreamYard. And I think he's going to try to get everybody to live stream through his channel at one point during the day. So that should be fun. So if you can't make it, at least check out the live stream. It should be all day, April 18th.
You have a lot of people doing live streams.
Yeah.
And the 24th, me and Norman will be doing videos and live streams there at the meet and greet. So
Stormin' Norman Schwarzkopf.
Where is he? Oh, there. No.
Maurice, you gonna make it to the YouTuber tournament?
He's been having some family emergencies he's been taking care of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Need to keep him in the prayers.
For sure.
He's been a good bud to me. He's been my first subscriber from day one and helped me get this far.
Yeah, Maurice is a good guy. Like I said earlier, that's one guy I want to meet.
That's one guy I do really want to meet because he's helped me out so much. In 7 months, I've got up to 271 subscribers.
I know, man. You're killing it, dude.
And he's been there right by my side, him and Norman both.
Yeah, I think you're doing great because you're being consistent, and that, from what I hear, being consistent is what gets you that algorithm and brings people to your page.
Right. Actually, the week before last, I had 34 viewers in here. That's
awesome.
Yeah, so it's doing good.
No, man, you're killing it, dude. It's awesome.
But I always try to have something on a video to where it helps someone. They might see something they want to learn and try. And like Chunky says, I'm full of knowledge. You just got to watch the videos to see if you can learn something from it or what. Or just enjoy it, have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you have
You'll be at 1,000 before you know it.
I have a funny feeling if I keep going to where I am, I'll probably hit 1,000 before August.
That's cool, man. I wish you the best.
I was thinking I might hit. My goal was to hit 1,000 by December, but the way I'm climbing up now, I might hit 1,000 before August if it keeps going the way it is.
Right on, dude. I probably won't ever get that high. I can't post with any consistency. I'm not like you, man. I'm not as dedicated.
See, when I'm not working, I'm fishing. If
Yeah.
I'm not fishing, I'm thinking of new things I could use to do it.
Do you have a wife?
No.
Okay, there you go.
Never, 57 years old, never married, no kids.
Yeah, between you got to take care of your lady if you're married, and then you got to do your, and then I'm really active in my church. So between all that, it's tough. Now summers, I'm pretty much off for 3 weeks straight. So where I went wrong this past summer is I went fishing every day, and I made a video every single day, and then I posted 2 videos a week, and then I ran out of videos. So I need to start when I make them. I need to spread them out a little more.
Yeah. You see, with my job, I work 2 12s on Saturday and Sunday. I work a 12 on Wednesday, half a day on Thursday. As soon as the auction's off, I'm off work. I get 3.5 days off during the week. Plus, I get my 40 plus hours.
Right
so
on, dude.
I get all the time I want to fish.
Yeah, I got one of them salary jobs, so I work when they tell me to. Which
if I'm not puppy setting for something like this, I'm fishing.
Yeah.
We got my sister has a new puppy, so she comes downstairs and pays me a visit all the time.
Mm.
That was Cass.
And I forgot to tell you, I run a small business too. So I have a business called Swag Tags. We do drum wraps, like marching drums for marching band, and we wrap drum sets. We make T-shirts. We do digital design. We made this logo.
I like that logo. That's just
we made my logo. So now I just got to figure out how to balance it all, and something's gonna have to go one day, and it's not gonna be wife. She's it's not gonna be church, and it's not gonna be a job. So
no,
I appreciate y'all subbing.
That ain't gonna happen. I just haven't found the woman I want because I'm looking for a fishing woman.
Yeah, I got one. I got lucky, man.
Yeah.
I got real lucky.
Norman got one too. I'm like, and so did Paris.
Yeah.
Maurice says he's still waiting on his hat.
Yeah, I know. Him and everybody else. These hats are expensive, man.
I love the T-shirt you got.
Yeah.
That you
Maurice, private message me your address, and I'll at least get you a T-shirt. I might have have a swag tags hat. I'll show you those. That's my business right there.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
That
So I
is
don't know
very-
if you've ever heard of a little college called Clemson University.
What university?
Clemson?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Clemson
Yeah,
Tides.
Tigers.
Yeah, Clemson
Yeah,
Tiger.
they won a national championship last year, and they went this year and lost to LSU. But we do their drum raps.
Huh? Who are you talking about, Chad? Chad's asking who's she.
Who's she? Oh, making
Yeah,
fun of Clemson. You know, I'm actually not a Clemson fan. I'm a University of South Carolina fan. I didn't go to either college, so
Oh, Chad's making fun of Clemson.
that's fine.
Hey, Michael Morello. Welcome. If you have any questions for Palmetto Cats, feel free to ask.
Yeah, I got about 10 more minutes, guys. So, if you have any questions for me, I don't know much, but I can tell you what I do. There's one thing about my channel that, I just try to be real, like Avid. I don't claim to know what I don't know, and I'll be the first one to tell you if I don't know it.
Oh, I'm the same way. If I don't know it, I'm going to research it and find out the answers. So I'll have it.
I may not even do that. I may not even research it.
I'm that point. If it's a question that sticks with me like that, I'll find the answer for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna join the Catfish Association, jaw jerker. It's just more money. I At this time, I don't know if I believe they're even going to do anything that would, be worth it. I'm not, but to that end, I'm not a member of any kind of fishing association. Uh, at one point, I was supposed to start a fishing team at school, and I was a member of FLTW, I think, but we didn't renew that because we never got it off the ground. So.
Yeah, I won't do the ACA or any other uh, groups like that because I know they intend good, have good intents, but it's what they're not telling you that they're going to enforce is what they show you one side, but it's the other boot that you got to look out for.
Well, they're not a nonprofit association. They make money,
Right.
and so I don't understand why I need to help other people make money
I'm
for
not going to help
something
them make money if they're not promoting me.
they're just gonna send me a hat and a T-shirt, and I got plenty of those. So,
I got plenty.
and then a lot of people say they're gonna help with conservation. I think that's great, but I pay for a fishing license, and that helps with conservation. So.
Exactly. They want to pay.
Uh,
They want you to pay more of a conservation fee, so they get their
Yeah.
cut as well.
And I don't have anything against. I don't know anybody. I mean, I watched Bill Dance growing up, but I mean, he's just a spokesman. I don't have anything against anybody, and I'm not talking trash about anybody. I just,
No,
if I, if we're talking about conservation, well, I pay for fishing licenses that goes towards that.
Right.
If it's about being a part of an association, I'm a part of the best association in the world. It's called Jesus Christ, Disciples of
Right.
Jesus Christ. So,
That's the only place you need. You got him.
amen. That's right.
Because he makes
And
sure
it's free.
everybody produces. And
That's
it's free.
paid for.
And
What?
like I want to go back to the statement you just made. The license and the fees you pay for your fishing license, you already pay for the conservation of the waters, the fish, the hatcheries,
Mm-hmm.
and the people to take care of the lakes. So, what else are you doing? Plus, you're paying for Fish and Game to come out there to keep the rules enforced.
Yeah.
So,
Plus, man, I need to save my money. I need to save my money for bait, dog.
me, I don't buy bait.
No, I need to save my money for bait because I don't have time to go catch it.
I go out and throw an 8-foot cast net, and I come up with a net full of shad whenever I want it.
Oh, you're the man.
Then again, I know where to go get shad certain times of year.
That's right.
And like bluegills, I catch 45 of them in less than 15 minutes. So, 2 casts of a cast net, and I'll have 5 vacuum sealed bags of shad for fishing trips, 45 crappies, bluegills for the fishing aquarium for later on catfishing trips.
Maurice, you pay $68 a year for a fishing license?
Whoa! Holy crap! I mean,
Yeah,
God bless
he's
you, Maurice.
definitely not joining the ACA. Ours is only $10. 10 or is it 20? No, it's 10. I pay 20 because we have salt water. Our river runs into the ocean, so sometimes I'll fish saltwater, sometimes I'll fish.
See here,
$68.
See our fishing.
I'm right on the coast.
Our fishing license here is 15, but if you get a trout stamp, that's an extra $6, so it bumps it up to 21. So,
You guys have some expensive licenses.
21 ain't $15 ain't bad.
Hey, y'all come on down. Y'all come on down there to the Low Country now. I'll show you how to do it. Y'all come on, move down there to the Low Country.
Low Country, where the water's going.
Low Country, man. South Carolina's the place to be, man. You got offshore fishing, you got inshore fishing. Some of the biggest catfish you ever seen in your life. It don't snow too often.
One of these days, I want to go down to South Carolina, where you're at, go out after some big stripers.
Yep, we got inshore stripers.
Those big 50-pounders.
Yeah, we have landlocked stripers in Lake Moultrie.
Well, those are what I want to hook into.
Yeah. So when they built the dam, they locked in stripers in the Lake Moultrie. I think it's one of the only places you can catch stripers in fresh water.
What's the limits on those stripers over there in Lake Moultrie, you know?
Not fresh water, in a lake. I'm sorry.
I mean, in the lake.
You can't fish for them certain times a year. I think it's like over the summer and up until like October, middle of October.
Yeah, summertime.
Just because they're such a delicate fish, Once you fight them, and if it's so hot, they won't live.
No.
So you'll kill every single one of them, no matter if it's long enough or not.
Hey, Muskrat, welcome. He's talking to you.
Every time I see Muskrat Adventures, I think of that. What's that movie? Robert De Niro, Meet the Parents, and his wife goes, "Muskrat Jack, Muskrat Jack."
Yeah, I remember that. Every time I see him, I want to say that, but I don't say it.
Muskrat Jack.
How you doing, Muskrat? Welcome.
We're just chilling in here talking about JC. Hey, Norman never took me up on my my offer.
What offer?
I told him when he was ready to talk about Jesus, he needed to give me a call.
Oh, Norman?
Yeah. I know that's an awkward conversation to have with somebody you never met, but it's the
Yeah,
best one you'll have.
exactly.
That, that's all right, Norman. I'm just messing with
He's
you.
been busy between
I
work
see
and
him.
kids.
He's been buying all kinds of fishing gear and hooking his boat up, and I saw he posted something about he got some rattles today.
Yeah, inland rattles.
Yeah, man. He's got it going on, and he's got three beautiful kids.
Uh huh. That
That's
man,
awesome, dude.
that man provides for his family, just like you do.
I don't have any kids.
But he
I got
does.
I got a little puppy dog.
That's awesome, Catfish.
Well, hey man, I'm gonna get going. My wife is sitting in the other room, and we haven't spent much time with each other this week, so I'm gonna go sit and maybe watch a movie with her and hang out.
All right.
But I appreciate you having me on. For those of you who are wondering, I was the one that canceled on Avid last week. It wasn't his fault. Uh,
No, it was all
uh,
work.
just
Work.
had crazy stuff going on. I interviewed for my first principal job, and I was trying to prepare a presentation for that. And yeah, it went really well. Um, it wasn't God's timing for the job, so now I'm a little bit less stressed, and I'm glad that He gave me a second chance to come on. And I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome on anytime you want. Just say the word.
Yeah, let me know when you don't have a guest, and I'll let you know if I'm available. I'll come on and jack my jaw for a little bit.
All right. I got a list already forming already.
Yeah,
But
man. No, that means you're successful, man. That's awesome. I, I'm
next
I'm
week,
I'm I'm honored and privileged to be on your show, buddy.
we're looking at chunky cats being on here.
Nice.
Then there's
I'll come in the chat, and I'll stir up chat a little bit.
Whisker Whispers wants to get on here. Kentucky Catfish wants to get on here. So, hey Adam, how
Yeah.
you doing? But I'm going to try to get some variety of catfishermen on here, so we all can learn
Get
something.
Maurice on there. I want to see Maurice.
Yeah, I want to get Maurice up here.
Maurice, I think Maurice, and I don't know much about him other than he's always in the chat and he's always being positive. But I bet Maurice is probably the best fisherman in your chat and in a bunch of chats. I think Maurice probably has a wealth of knowledge to
That's
to just
that's why I want to get him on here and pick his
to
brain.
just to just lay it on us, just to whip it out and say, here it
Oh
is.
yeah,
So I bet Maurice. If I ever do a live show, that's gonna be my first guest. Maurice, will you be my first guest? He's probably like, man, shut up.
you're more than welcome here every Friday night, Muskrat. No pressure.
No.
Yeah, I'm aiming to get Maurice on here.
Maurice, stop dragging your tail and get on the show now. You're already here. Might
Uh,
as well get on there and talk.
I will text you his number. We can get a hold of him.
Okay. Yeah, he did ask. I made a hat. I still got it in the closet. I might just send him that one since he liked it. Give him time. Yeah, he asked me for a hat a long time ago.
Oh, but
I've given away most of them.
you got time,
Um,
Bud.
huh?
I told Maurice he's in his time because he has things to
Oh
get
yeah.
to deal with.
Yeah, I know. We're all just picking with Maurice.
Yeah, but
I'm,
he's one of the best ones in here.
Maurice, I'm gonna pray for you. I don't know what you're suffering through, buddy, but I know God knows, and I'm gonna pray for you. Okay.
Exactly. Well, you have a good night, and God bless you. God bless you, and thank you for being on here.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Well, if you guys have any more questions, I can feel free to answer them. No, I just want I just want to get to know the all knowledgeable Maurice Cason. Yeah, if you guys have questions, ask him. You too, catfish. Where are the fish? In my freezer. No, actually, StreamYard is not hard to set up. My Sky, it's very simple and easy. I find my shad on lakes where there's incoming water through a funnel system like a culvert. I'll find them there. I find them around the edges of banks. I'll find them off the deep water. That's maybe 5, 10 feet off the bank where the bank starts dropping off. And I'll throw an 8 foot net and I'll pull out maybe 15 to 20 of them. But if I find one, I'll throw it out a little bit farther to see if I can catch more. My smallest shad I caught was 3 inches. The biggest ones I caught were maybe a half a pound to a pound, 5 or 6 cuts. I was up there Monday, Jason. Caught a 45-pound blue and a 53-pound blue. I was out in the rain fishing. Where do you live, catfish and crappie? You have a good night, Kentucky. Thanks. Catfish and crappie, where do you live in Illinois? Oh, that's why you're up there up north. If your water temperature is somewhere in the low 40s to mid 40s to mid 50s, you won't find your shad close to shore. You'll have to be either in a boat to go after the shad or buy it. But when your water temperatures get to around 55 to 60 degrees, maybe 65 degrees, where the shad's going to come up out of the deep into the shallow, then you'll find your shad. And you move on, you skipjack. Now, in the wintertime, if you can find a creek off a main river, like the Mississippi, a shallow creek that's maybe 5, 10, 15 feet wide, that's deep, you can throw some your cast net out there and catch some shad there anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. But remember, all you need is a good bobber, a split shot, and a number 6 hook, and wax worms. You catch all the bluegills you want. Bluegills are the best bait you can get. Oh, trust me, I know, Whisker. That it does. I use anywhere from uh, I use all sizes of gills for catfish. I use skipjack, shad, silver carp, Asian carp, suckers, carp, and buffalo, and bluegills, and shad. And I have not found a live bait or cut bait that they will not eat. And don't say use crappie. I eat crappie. Take care, Maurice. Thoughts and prayers are with you. Not a crappie. I will not share my crappie with a catfish. I would do some research on that one, catfish and crappie. You don't know cats around my neighborhood, they'll leave a head in a heartbeat. Hey, Sean, how you doing? You missed it. I had Palmetto Cats on here. Yeah, but in Illinois, you have to find out from Fish and Game if it's legal to do that. Because some lakes, you have to keep the head, the spine, and tail all together. It was the size limit on it. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I know some states they let you do it if it goes against your Creole limit, your catch limit. They will let you use bluegills. It does say that in the regulations. I also use carp, Asian carp, silver carp, buffalo suckers, creek chubs, skipjack, shad, and bluegills. I use them whole and cut. You still here, Norman? Now, Catfish, you do know about the meet and greet next month, right? Catfish and crappie. If you go to a bait store, see they have skipjack there frozen, vacuum sealed. And I tell you what, cut a chunk off, put it on a number 10 circle hook, cast it out there, and let it set. Because when it thaws out, the blood in that skipjack will get you a big cat. Skipjacks are bloody fish, just like suckers and carp. Good thing about suckers, carp, buffalo, Asian carp, and silver carp, once you get that meat on the hook, it's hard to come off. You have to cut it off with a sharp knife or a good pair of scissors. See ya, Chad. I know the feeling. So, Muskrat, what's your personal best on the blue? There's another man I want to get on here live for one time. One of these times. The Muskrat Adventures. £43 blue? Damn, that's nice. What's your PB on a flathead? Yeah, Asian carp makes great bait. That's a nice flathead. You got me beat there. My personal best on a flathead's 33. Jay, you're up in Chicago where they have several cases of the coronavirus. Down here, there ain't hardly any cases. These got stupid fishermen that like to go out in shorts and tennis shoes and t-shirt fishing in the rain in 65-degree weather. That's a nice flatty. Yeah, people are getting stupid over that coronavirus. They're acting like it's the end of the world and they're going to start doing crazy shit. Okay. So you still coming down, Jay, in next month? Ouch. You just a hop, skipping, and jump away from Chicago. Oh, he is a mod. Okay. I forgot I made him a mod. You just got upgraded, Jay. Damn. How bad is it over there, Sean? Welcome back, Catfish and Crappie. No, CatCon happened right before the outbreak happened, before the case hit Kentucky. Once that one case hit Kentucky, everybody down there were ballistic. I don't think we've had too many of that those events happening here. Cancellations yet. Yeah, I almost bet that's what happened. I've been going through bottles of these hand sanitizers when I'm not near a faucet with soap. I use hand sanitizer with almost 70% alcohol in it. I bet you they are. Because that's affecting the whole freaking nursing home. All right, Catfish and Crappie, you too. I agree, Muskrat. Just the rain will. Night, bud. So, Muskrat, what kind of boat do you have? That's all right, outdoors. Got outdoorsman. You're still welcome. Doing it good out there in the lake, trout fishing. Whoa, that's a nice boat. I have to check it out on one of your videos again. I didn't really pay attention to the boat. I was more or less watching you bring in those hogs. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Oh, you limited out? What's your biggest trout? Yeah, awesome job. We'll be doing a trout video this spring too. Frank Holton, they do spring trout season and the fall trout season, and they stock it twice a year for trout. Then they've been stocking it for the last 12 years with bass, seedling bass, about 2 to 3 inches long, and no one hardly ever fishes that lake for bass. Oh man, that bites. Wow, that's a big one. But 16 inches ain't bad. That's a good. Those are good smokers there. Those are both good smokers right there. My personal best on trout is 6 pounds. Cool. Where you at again, Muskrat? I bet you they are. Cabin fever. Oh, okay. So you're down by Kentucky, Kentucky state line. Almost on the Ohio River. Yeah, I kind of figured you were. Any flatheads in Ohio? Yeah, you're out there where the stripers are at. God Outdoors. G Outdoors. I'm sure you got decent flats there. What about the blues in the Ohio? Oh, that sucks. That's something I'm not fond of, commercial fishermen. They'll take everything that they can catch in those nets, even though if it's not legal for them to keep, they'll throw it in the boat and bury it under the legal fish and get away with it. Because fishing game ain't there to catch them. Hey, but make it know. How you doing, bud? Oh, I bet you cut the hell out of that. 'Net. 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 I know I would have. Nope. He just left early so he can spend time with his wife. Good luck making no catfishing. We did have Palmetto Cats on here earlier. So you can go back and watch the live feed and watch it live. And he's shared some secrets. And I will be having more people on here live. Next week. I will be having more people on here live. Next week, I'm going to try to have Chunky Cats on here live. Then I'm going to try to get a few more other people on here. But I'm going to always have one of them backup just in case. Jay's going to make it on here one of these times. Feel free to share this video if you want. Oh, of course. You know that. Happy wife, happy life, as the saying goes. So I wouldn't know if there's any truth to it. So there's, after this meet and greet headhunter, I want to put our heads together and try something new. Something a little bit different. It's still going to be a meet and greet, but it's going to be with a twist to it. I'll explain it to you later. All right. Good night, Muskrat. See you next week. Be safe. Can't wait to see the video tomorrow. Headhunter, do you know next week we're going to try to have Chunky on, if the weather permits. Next week's guest. Correct me if I'm wrong, Headhunter. I believe it's 9, 8 or 9. Am I right, Headhunter? I know you got the list. Good night, Mike Sampson. I'm waiting for this weather to break so I can go down there and do a video to where I won't be out in the rain again. Okay. I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I hope not here, though. It's supposed to rain here tomorrow, too. But it's only 30% chance, so I doubt it's going to rain. Yeah, I only got 30% chance here. So it means you're going to catch everything I don't get. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, hopefully you don't get no more rain because you don't need it. So, Jay, are you still going to be coming down? Damn. Yeah, that's what I got. It's a sinus cold, headhunter. She's more than welcome to come. You can bring your wives. They're more than welcome to come. Means Felicia won't be the only woman at the event. Hey, Norman, I found a way to store my Cooper rigs, my pin split rigs. I wrapped them up on a piece of cardboard. Works great. I just need to make a bigger one. Yeah. People at work do the same damn thing with me. They work really good for it. I just should have made it a little bit longer. Well, at least here in southern Illinois, there ain't really got much of an outbreak in it yet. I know Chicago has about 4 or 5 cases up there. And I got two regulations here for the bank, for the Illinois fishing regulations here. That will be there at the in my truck for the catfishermen that want to read the regulations. Yeah, just be careful, buddy. May have to evacuate your wife and kids out of that county and state for a little while. Yeah, that same here is no worse than the flu. All right, Whispers, text me again or PM me again. I'll let you know what's going on, when I can, what it looks like. Private message me on Messenger. When you get time, Whisker. You know, we'll try to have at least one backup each week in case the other person can't make it. All right. Yeah, I can understand that. Fishing's been good. I caught a 45-pound blue Monday in the 53-pound blue Monday down on the Kaskaskia River using bluegill and shad. Used a whole 11-inch shad on one rod and a 7-inch bluegill on the other one, live. They slammed those rods hard. Catfish Headhunter has the pictures. I sent him a couple pictures to what to look for down that river. One was a long fat fish. The 45 was long and fat. The 53 was short, stout, and fat belly. Looked like he ate a freaking basketball. Hey, you gotta feed them to get fat. If you want hogs, you gotta throw out big baits. Big baits, big fish. Oh, up here, normally with nighttime whisker, those cats, those flatheads would come up around the bank chasing that bait fish and bites on. Oh, wait until you throw out a 7-inch bluegill on a number 9 circle hook. And wait for a 30-plus pound flathead or big 50-pound plus blue come up and hit that thing. I've never been in a boat whisker. And I don't think I ever want to be in one. My heart's on the bank, and I can catch all the giants I want. But I tell you what, and every so often, I'll reel in a rod and reel on the other end of that line from the bank. Because there's people that's drifting boats, drifting their baits across the bottom, get too close to where I cast my line, and my hook hooks theirs, and they don't have their rod on the rod holder, and that rod goes bye-bye. And I end up with another rod and reel. But I end up giving it back to the guy in the boat. Either that or I try to knock you out of the boat with a 5-ounce weight. I've knocked a couple people out of the boat with a 5-ounce weight. And I don't try to hit him with a weight. Did bad timing when I cast. Catfish debut. That's one thing me and Catfish Dave has is our long distance casting. Oh, I put a few kayaks all over that damn river and lake. Lure fishing and getting too close to my line and hooked into it with a spinner blade and pulled him and that boat back into shore. I'm trying to find that video I have of me pulling the guy's boat in 2 years ago from the bank. After he launched it, he forgot to have his lead line tied to the boat, and it kept drifting out in the middle, and I hooked it into my 18-foot catfish rod. And I brought it back in. That was only with 17-pound Cajun line. When I find it, I'm going to post it up on YouTube. I know that video, we get a lot of likes, a lot of views. Because I titled it, "Stupid Thing a Boat Fisherman Forgot to Do." This was more like a hippie bass fisherman. Nice bass boat, nice truck, nice trailer, but not much brains. We offered to help him. He said he had it covered. He said the boat was tied on. It wasn't. As it kept drifting out, I went over and got my 18-foot rod out of the truck. Because you can't swim or ice skate in that lake. The fishing game was sitting back there watching him. I cast it out there, and I got lucky and got the sinker wrapped around the steering column, and a hook the shifter with a circle hook. I just pulled it in. Fishing game was laughing at him. Pulled that boat in sideways. The look on that guy's face was priceless. He was scared I was going to break that 18-foot surf rod. That surf rod's made to bring in big fish. I still got that rod. I know the rod that, the reel and rod that, I pulled in a couple boats while bag fishing. Freaked out the guy in the boat. All right, guys, I'm going to end it here. I got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I will see you guys on my next video or my next live next Friday night at 7 p.m. You all have a good night. Be safe and God bless. Watch out for the idiots. Oh, welcome back. I was Eric. I just get ready to shut it down. Good night, Headhunter. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all next Friday night at 7. I will be doing an update video for the meet and greet probably within the next couple of weeks. Oh, I understand those, Eric. No problem. Not a problem. Good night, Paris. I just have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I will be doing an update video within the next few weeks on the meet and greet at the Kaskaskia River King. As soon as I get the information that I need and be able to share it with you, I will do an update